I appreciate so much Joel's thoughtfulness in the process because it is such a tough job. So thank you for explaining how this operation works. And now we get to the awards themselves. Now, I do want to remind all of the winners, as your name is called, make your way up to the stage, and after you do receive your award, make sure you exit to the right and take a photo so you can remember this moment for all of eternity. I'd like to welcome to the stage first the award presenter and judges, Sandy Close and David Louie. A little bit about each now. Sandy is the president of American Community Media and an Academy Award-winning filmmaker. David is, yes, many of you know, as a pioneering Chinese-American journalist, spending many years at ABC7 KGO-TV. He's the principal of Pacific Place Media and past board member and trustee of the Radio Television Digital News Association. He is also a former colleague of mine. Please welcome them to the stage.
This is Sandy. I'm David. We are so excited as judges to see the third year of Asian American Stories. When Diana first approached me over 3 years ago for the first competition, she had this wonderful vision of getting people to tell and share their stories. I knew that was something I wanted to embrace because that's something we have not seen enough until recent years. All of these stories have been bottled up in our grandparents' generation, our grandparents, our parents, and even among ourselves. And it's about time that we share these stories of inspiration, of the challenges that we all face, and of course the success stories as well. The first awards we're going to give out today are the Excellence Awards, and as judges, we all felt a certain attachment to certain entries. They really resonated with us in many different ways. They were the stories about an Indian family with 7 brothers who all came to America and ended up building major roads and parks here in California. People who worked on farms in order to subsist in the very beginning years. Young people who came to this country not knowing English, going right into schools and having to mimic their schoolmates until they learned what were they raising their hands for, that type of thing. Others, including those who operated nail salons here in Silicon Valley, becoming successful entrepreneurs. And these are the stories that inspire us, and that's what these Excellence Awards are for. Sandy, what thoughts do you have?
Well, I was so impressed by what Joel said, that everyone who submitted is a winner. And the reason is, as I think all our speakers have spoken about, is that this is a collective enterprise. Nonetheless, the challenge of selecting 3, 4, even a dozen from the many applications was formidable. And you wind up going to bed when you have deadlines you're facing for your own work, but what's filtering through your mind is, oh, there was that video that did that. For myself, the awards we're going to be presenting for bravery were essentially awards that raised questions the video makers could not answer. And that, for me, was brave. It is, in a way, evocative of the words of George Orwell, that we stand here today, as the mayor referenced, at a time when people are questioning who has the right to be here, who has birthright citizenship. George Orwell said, "He who controls the present controls the past. He who controls the past controls the future." Each of the videos, the video makers that submitted entries are claiming the present and the right to control the past, and therefore the right and the need to control the future.
Thank you, Sandy. Yes, indeed. Well said. All right, let's now call upon our winners in the Excellence Awards Youth Division. Wei Yao Shu, Darren Wong, Samuel Zheng, Ella Win, Ellie He. Would you please come on stage? And our Adult Division, Sherry Wong, Amita Shah, Ron Chan, and Hong Win Fong. Please come on stage. He. Tan Ying Ye.